The Mind Buzz, now partnered with Grito Industries.
The Mind Buzz podcast.
Let's get started.
The Mind Buzz, now partnered with Grito Industries. What was that?
I don't know, but welcome back.
It was the universe saying, let me play it twice.
Yeah, because I didn't have anything to say at the top. Welcome back to the Mind Buzz universe, people. What is up? Yeah, that was a weird start. All right. Anyways, I don't know. Anyways, welcome back to the podcast. This is the Mind Buzz. My name is Gil, and working the ones and twos today, like always, is Amber. What's up? How are you?
I'm good.
How you doing today?
I'm good. I don't know what to say when people say how are you? What do I lead with other than
You lead to I'm doing well. How are you?
And then I tell you my whole life story?
Yeah.
Got
You know some people do that.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, how much is too much or how much is not enough?
I'm doing good. I don't know.
I had my bunions removed today. Like that.
I had
that's too much.
my hangnails killing me this morning.
I got my hemorrhoid cream.
My partner tried to take it off, but they couldn't get it. You know. So
Got it.
Maybe stuff like that. Not too personal. But other people just say okay. I mean, I'm doing good. How are you? You know.
Oh. So I never asked you, huh? I'm sorry. How are you?
I'm doing good.
See, it's the same response.
I forgot my notes today. There was like 3 things that I wanted to talk about.
Your notes, you're long. You have a big old paper, and it's only 3 things.
Well, I have a little Post-it note.
Oh, that you write stuff down.
That I write stuff every day, and I forgot it at the house, but it's cool. I don't know. We can just get started to today's podcast.
I want to get started already.
So am I. If you haven't had a chance, go check out Fu Hauser's podcast episode that we did last week. Amazing. I always love having Javier in the studio. It was a great time. But today, or tonight, or whenever you are listening to this show, we have a very interesting guest. He is a stand-up comic. I've met him through the stand-up comedy scene out here in SoCal. Please give it up for Juan Cias.
Hey, hello. How's it going?
What's up, man?
Just getting off of work, so coming over here to do a podcast.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, thanks for coming out and doing the show, dude.
Of course, man. Thanks for the invite, man. I'm always excited to come out and do stuff. Talk about myself. It makes me feel good.
Yeah, I was able to catch your set a few months ago at in San Dimas at High Point Brewery.
Okay, yeah. I bombed. I felt so bad that day. I felt so sick. So that was not a good one. But hey.
No, it was. I thought it was great.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you came to one of our open mics when we used to do the Puro Laughs here in Paramount at the shop, and I thought you were great.
Thank you, man. Yeah. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
I enjoy this.
Yeah. And you've been doing stand up for.
I just hit 10 years a couple days ago.
You hit 10 years,
dude.
Dude.
Hit 10 years, yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you. It's been fun. But yet again, it's also been like, oh.
What got you into stand up?
I always wanted to randomly try it. Like since I was a kid, I remember watching He Who Shall Not Be Named, Bill Cosby, and like watching it. I was like, man, this is great. I want to try this one day, and then eventually going to a therapist. I just happened to blurt that out one day, and they were just like, "Why don't you try it?" And I was like, "Cause you need like agents and stuff, right?" And they're like, "No, just do an open mic." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, really?
Went to an open mic, and then it's been 10 years. 10 years since.
So your therapist actually knew kind of like how it went, or
Yeah, he was kind of like, because I was assuming, yeah, you need an agent, you need
Right.
stuff, you need people, you need connections. But he's like, no, you should just go to an open mic. And I was like, what? And he was like, and he looked it up on his phone and everything. Yeah, there's one right here. I was like, oh, wow. Like, it's just that easy? Like, wow, okay. And yeah, so then it just took off from there.
And then
So-
you see your therapist the next.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I still don't
The
see him
stand-up.
anymore. We broke up. Now my therapy is stand-up. No, it's not. It's not. It's terrible. Don't do that.
he bumps you at the open mic? How so from after him telling you to go try stand up, like did you try it right away or
Almost, yeah.
yeah?
Like I kind of did some. Well, I did some research. I was training, like I was practicing in front of a mirror for like a couple weeks.
Oh, okay.
Trying to get it in and whatnot.
Right.
Trying to get the beats in, and then after that, yeah, I went and tried it, and yeah, it's been great.
Did you ever go to open mics and just like hang out and just like check it out before you signed up? No.
I went right. I dove right in. My
Yeah?
first one was Flappers Burbank,
Oh, okay.
and like, yeah, I just went and tried it. It was like 11 o'clock one. Went and my first time was actually pretty well. So like ever since then, I was
Really?
like, yeah. So it was pretty cool. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes the first time is the toughest. You always remember like the first time, but you also remember your first kind of like your first laughs too.
Yeah.
That kind of you get hooked on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was very fortunate. I had a really great set, and the host was like, because I ran the light because I didn't know what the hell the light was. Like, and they were like afterwards, like, how many times have you done this before? I was like, that was my first time. Like, that was your first time, and like, oh,
Really?
dude, you got to keep coming back. So, yeah, it went well.
Were you were you always doing like public speaking, anything like that before?
with the mortuary stuff? Yeah, I'd been a mortician. Yeah, having to kind of speak in front of large crowds and stuff like that. I kind of got used to it from doing that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So how long were you doing? So pretty much that's what you do, 9 to 5,
9
right?
to 5. Yeah, mortician. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been doing that 19 years. So
Wow.
So you're doing that 9 years before you got into stand up.
yeah, exactly.
Whoa.
Yeah. So like that's another reason I started doing the stand up, because I was like, I see all these amazing stories, hear all these amazing things. People did all these like really cool stuff.
Yeah.
Like I was just a mortician, which was cool, nothing against it. But at the same point, I was like, man, I want to do more. I want to do more.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's nuts, dude. How did you always want to get into that kind of work?
No, I kind of randomly fell into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've always been kind of like a morbid kid. I would always go like the rotten.coms and all those, all those crazy websites and stuff, and like, spend hours just scrolling through that crap. And then eventually my buddy's uncle, turns out he was a mortician.
Oh.
And like when I found that out, I had so many questions, and like he was like, dude, no one's ever asked me these many questions before. So I just kind of randomly I just fell into it from there and just fell in love with it, man.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What do you do? I mean, I guess I know what a mortician is, but like maybe I don't. Like,
Sure.
what's your ultimate duties? Like, are you embalming? Do you handle like things with the family? Do you go pick up the body, or is it everything?
Embalming's pretty much the only thing I don't do.
Okay, got it.
I was
I was wrong then.
I was apprenticing
wrong.
for that. I kind of know some of that. I kind of know how to for the most part, but I never quite got it all the way. But I do everything else. So I meet with families. I'll dress them. I'll cosmetize them and do all that stuff. But the actual physical embalming, I just couldn't really get into that.
Oh, okay.
It's just too much. It was too much.
Is that something that you do with your certification or license or degree type of thing?
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
With the embalming, yeah, you have to be licensed. You have to be certified. Everything else. Everything else that I do, you don't have to be licensed. So like
Okay.
I've been undocumented for my whole time, but I've been doing it for so long that it's like I know all the ins and outs on all this
Oh
stuff.
wow, dude.
Yeah.
My great grandfather passed away. I think last year. But I out in like the high desert where he
Oh.
was living, and it was like the oddest thing to me because like I've had like my grandmothers pass away. One of them passed away in the hospital. Another one, not in the hospital.
Mhm.
And there's always been like the ambulance to go and pick them up and things.
Yeah.
And my great grandfather, the day he passed away, they let him like chill in the living room on just like a gurney, and I was like, oh, like.
Yeah.
And then somebody came, and they came in like an Astro van for him.
Yeah.
And I thought it was like the oddest thing ever. And I wanted to laugh, but my family's like really like, they were like crying and like very.
Oh yeah.
But to me, I was like, dang, he's going out like in a van. Like
the Mexican van.
I was like,
Wait, what
"Hey."
part of the high desert? Wait, which?
In Phelan.
Oh, okay. But because I know one of the high desert people that use the Astro van. So I was like, oh, was it the Goebbels? Like,
I wouldn't be able to take. It was two guys, like two younger guys.
yeah.
So I was like, all right, that's cool.
Wait, so they picked up your grandpa's remains?
No,
Or-
like his body.
Oh,
He passed away in the house. Remember when I went with my
Yeah.
parents? Yeah, so in Phelan,
but
went.
I thought only like coroners are supposed to get
Good question there.
corpse.
Or good.
Right.
So how it works is you only go to the coroner's office if it was an unexpected death, like something traumatic or something like that, or if you haven't been seen by a doctor, technically legally in the past 20 days. Sometimes a little bit of leeway, if it's been 40 days or something. But if you have medical history, then for the most part, they just release you straight to the funeral home.
Gotcha.
But otherwise, yeah, you'll go to the
Okay.
coroner's office. Yeah.
So if you're like in a hospice
Yeah.
and then you pass away in hospice, then
Go straight to the funeral home.
you go
That's
straight to the
pretty much
funeral.
what was.
Oh,
happening.
so he was in hospice then.
Yeah, because when we got there, it already had been like maybe like an hour since he had passed,
Yeah.
Right.
and then we still got to like
You get to hang out with them for a little bit.
get to hang out with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rule, I think that most hospices, their rules, they get to have them out within 3 hours.
Oh, okay.
Some places are chill about it. They're like, yeah, no, take your time.
When does a body go like stiff?
We're gonna have a lot of
Yeah, for
questions.
sure.
I have a
And
lot of
I'm here for.
questions.
I'm here for all the questions.
I'm kind of
always
like you with your friend's uncle.
enjoy it. Yeah.
It's always like fascinated me.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. No. Typically, rigor mortis. It depends. It's normally within the first couple hours, and then for some people, it releases after like a day or two. It kind of they'll loosen up. But some people stay like rigored, and yeah, those always.
Is
pretty
there
crazy.
a difference between like body type or the how they pass away that differences changes from person to person?
I mean, somewhat. I mean, it definitely depending what they pass away from. I
Oh,
always
okay.
have to like the way I see it. When they're not rigored, a lot of times like it's always a crazy when you see certain bodies. They look very much like they're just asleep. Like, and I like to think they died peacefully.
Yeah.
And there's other people they're just like, they just have this look of like just shock and just
like horror.
yeah.
Oh man.
Like my cousin, I went to go pick him up, and
Oh my god.
yeah, he was completely rigored, and it like it freaked like it kind of like oh man, I mean like he was suffering, like he wasn't ready to go, like even when I was trying to put him on the gurney, like he was fighting me to get on the gurney the whole time, like he was just so rigored, and, like but like that's just some people go that way, man, it's crazy,
Wow, dude.
Like,
right into the trauma,
I'll be taking over the show from here to this point. Thanks.
right? If you need
Yeah,
to
go
cry
for
at
it.
any point, if we didn't have
No, I'm
time
good.
at any point.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
That's crazy. Like how your body, because your body goes through like okay, yeah, you're alive, but then there's this whole process of also what your body goes through when you're dead. Like it's
Yeah.
Part of it, right? It's part of
Yeah,
it.
It's a trip. I did just random thing. I got the chance. I don't know if you've ever had a chance to take some DMT, but I've tried some DMT, and I don't know if your audience is familiar with it, but it's supposed to kind of recreate the experience of dying. And after taking that DMT, like, oh my god, yeah, that shit's intense, dude. I can't imagine, like, oh, it fucked with me for sure, man.
I know for sure. It's like it's DMT, any form of psychedelics, magic mushrooms. Let's see what else. LSD.
Fans of all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No, but yeah, it's super crazy how the psychedelic experience is pretty close to like a near death
Oh yeah, yeah.
experience.
But who's to say?
Me. No, the DMT I think was the most extreme. The rest
Yeah?
of it, acid I take pretty regularly.
Yeah.
And that's always fun.
He's all working on the body.
Right, just tripping balls.
Oh shit.
Listening to some Grateful Dead and shit.
I'm like, no wonder my aunt looked like a toad. Because there's some people that because I'll never forget this lady. I've been exposed to death like early on. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't anything that like my mom wouldn't. I mean, we would still go like to a funeral. Like I knew someone that passed away early on in my
Yeah.
life and things like that. But I remember this lady and she was like petite. Like she was probably as small as I was.
Mm.
Like but like skinnier and everything. Ya estaba viejita. She was an old lady.
Mm.
And the day of her funeral, I remember going up to see her, and she was like big, like her face had like swelled, the color of her skin. She was like almost like a gray green, and I'll never forget because I think like she looked like a toad. Yeah, and I know it's mean, but
some people when they pass, they retain a lot of fluid. A lot of times they have edema, which is like they just retain a lot of fluid. Some people, they'll swell up like that. The gray green, that does happen with the embalming, but that's like up to the whoever's cosmetizing should have kind of addressed that. That's why you'll see some places, if you ever go to like certain services, they're just like heavily just caked on there, all the makeup and stuff to try to combat that. We go pretty natural, but we've had instances where they're really bad, so we got to go heavy with the makeup. So,
what's like the oddest request that you guys have had like from families, like for people to?
Oh, geez. I've had people like put whole pounds of weed in the casket with them. I've had all sorts of guns go in the casket because we're in Norco, so it's very much like Western town and stuff. So,
okay, Horsetown, of course.
Horsetown, USA.
Yeah.
So I've had a lot of just random requests like that.
Imagine having like being buried with the guns, or they take them out before they get.
I had one buried with the gun. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see a gun.
But for the most part, people just take them back because it's like that's a gun. That's Daddy's gun. Like,
he doesn't need it.
I've been waiting for that thing.
Have you seen? I've seen this in like Caribbean area, where do you speak Spanish?
Yeah, claro que sí.
Where they like lo sientan, like they sit them down.
Oh God, yeah.
Have you seen that? Or they're playing poker.
I've seen that.
Oh yeah.
I've never performed one of those, but I've seen those before, and I can't like the embalmer. That's a lot of work, man. Because naturally, there's fluids coming out whether you wanted to or not. Like people just naturally purge is when they from out the mouth or from the butt and whatnot. So having to address all that, like oh my God, like I can't imagine.
Whoa.
That's I've seen it before, and then one of them he was on a throne.
In like real life, you've seen it?
No.
Oh,
remember when I was watching the funeral?
Oh yeah, that was crazy, dude. So there was a funeral on TikTok, live.
Oh wow, yeah, people are doing that now. Yeah,
it was being broadcast live, and Amber came across it while eating her.
You were watching it live as it was going on?
As it was going on, eating her McChicken nuggets. And
were you able to comment and stuff like on?
you were, dude. That was the funniest thing too, because she was on TikTok and like you can see everybody's comments. Like there was like thousands of people watching that funeral.
And they had it over, so you could still see like the crowd.
Yeah,
and then you see the casket.
Oh man, yeah, that's crazy.
It was odd, but it was pretty interesting.
You better live stream
funeral crash.
My thing. I want to be live stream on YouTube on this channel, ladies and gentlemen.
On this special episode of Mind Buzz.
Yeah, with the microphone. Put the microphone connected to me.
Do people? Is it true that like sometimes like bodies will like jolt up?
Oh God!
Up?
Dude, what was the first time that happened? Has that happened to you?
No, it doesn't. Like,
okay.
Is it real?
No, it doesn't. Okay. At least I've never experienced that. But I swear to God, every person I speak to is always like, I have a friend who said that, and it's always the friend. There's like they've never seen it firsthand.
Of course,
it's always the friend that sees it. They've seen him sit up, and it's like I've never seen him sit up. I've heard him make noises and stuff like that because just naturally sometimes.
Oh, like gas.
There's gases in the body, and as it's going past the vocal cords, they'll make a noise. And
okay, like a humming noise or like a moaning,
like a gurgling.
Oh,
yeah, they make a noise like that. It's a weird,
And you're like, what up?
One time I was picking up this body, and I was working with a newer guy.
Okay.
And I can tell the position she was in, like she still had air in her lungs.
Right.
So I was like, as soon as I move her, she's gonna make a noise. So like. We're moving her. She wasn't really making a noise, so I gave her a good little squeeze just to make sure. And as I squeezed her, sure enough, she and like my coworker, new guy, starts freaking the fuck out. So I just look at the body. I was just like, shh.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we have fun.
How do you obviously, right? But I always think because I'm always like, what if I just die for like an hour and then I am not dead and they take my body? Is that ever a thought or not?
It's happened. It doesn't happen so much here in the States. Every once in a while it will happen in the States, But but for the most part, when you hear about that happening, it's other like normally third world countries or something like that.
Gotcha.
But every once in a while, yeah, that does happen. That's always been
Yeah.
my biggest fear, man. Because like, I do a joke about it because it's like, what do you do? Like, I'm like now legally required like to stab that person in the head. Like, I'm not risking zombies or vampires or nothing, dude. Like, yeah, I'm not taking that risk, man.
There's in what country is it? There was somewhere where they were like I'll look it up right now, but they were like burying people and then they were like waking up, I guess, and it happened like a couple times.
Yeah.
Where they were alive, like they were alive.
Whoa.
So then they started putting in every like tomb, they put now like a bell.
A bell, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
You
I've heard of that. That's something they used to do back in the day.
Right.
Even
Yeah.
here in the States, they would just, yeah.
Yeah, I remember going to Not Scary Farm and going to their
right.
like graveyard, and they would have bells right there because typically that would happen, right? People would
put bells on there just
Yeah.
back in the day because you
and
just
it was
never
just
know.
Grandpa oversleeping. We thought he was
Right?
dead.
I mean, it
He's
could
sleeping
be
a little too good, you know?
like that scene from Nacho Libre
Yeah, I was
when
like,
when he's putting the quarters on. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah.
When he's putting the quarters on
the old man.
the old man, and he like starts to wake up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely one of my biggest fears, man. Because like, especially again, I have a bit about it. Like a lot of nursing homes now, like they're really packing the nursing homes. There'll be like 4 to 5 people per one room.
Whoa.
So I have to make sure to ask, like, what room is it? But more importantly, what bed is it?
Yeah.
Because like I've gone, I've gone to move somebody before, and they're like, they wake up. I'm just like, oh shit, sorry, go back to sleep.
Somebody's like, "Hey, where's my mom?"
Yeah.
But isn't that so crazy that your body or your heart can go so like low beat
Yeah.
that where you can't even tell whether it's beating or not. That's wild to me.
Yeah, I think there was one particular case of this lady that happened to like twice. So like it became so well known that they made sure to leave her kind of
Yeah.
like sitting somewhere for a day or two just to make sure she doesn't wake up. Because yeah, there's some people, their heartbeats get so low they're not recognizable.
Well,
Right.
well, one of my I guess she's considered like my second aunt in the rancho in Sinaloa. Not too long ago, maybe like 2 years ago. I remember going, and then they were like, "Yeah, that's it. Like she's done. Like everybody needs to go say their goodbyes." And the lady, was laying down, and we went to say our goodbyes, and everybody was like that, and then I came back home, a couple weeks passed, and then again, we heard news that that like she was just going and da da da. So then at night, they said that her son like went over to her and that he was like, "Oh my God, she's not breathing anymore," and that everybody was like crying or whatever. And then in the rancho, like people don't get to you quickly.
Yeah.
You can't just like call 911. It's gonna take them a couple hours to get into the dirt road and everything. And then in Mexico too, that's something scary too in Mexico, because here at least you have like time right before they like do your services and all that.
Yeah.
In Mexico, it's like you're dead and the next day you're buried.
Whoa.
The next day
Oh
you're
yeah,
buried,
that's
yeah.
true.
So everybody's like crying and da da da. They leave her on the bed and they're like, okay, well the coroner's gonna come in the morning, and I think they like covered her.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next morning, everybody went like and like laid down. And the next morning, she was at the table drinking her coffee.
Oh my God.
And the son was like freaking the fuck out because he thought like,
Yeah.
she's a ghost.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what he thought?
Yeah.
Not even
No.
not even like, oh, she's
Because
not
They
dead.
could have sworn that she
Oh,
had
man.
died
Yeah.
that night, like in the madrugada, like in the.
So I'm saying, sleeping old people, man, they live.
Yeah.
You can't tell
And
the
then she was
difference.
just like up with her coffee. They said like she was up with like her coffee cup, like just like sitting at her table.
Oh my God.
And they were already like, they had to call off the guy coming. Like,
Oh my God. Did
Yeah.
they ever tell her that?
Right? Did they ever mention that? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
what if it turns out she actually was dead the whole time? Oh
Yeah.
my God. The hook was on the door.
So I like when they told me that story, I was like dying, like cracking up, and I remember one of my aunts was like, "Why are you laughing so hard?" And I was like, "That is fucking funny!" Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is funny.
and it happened like like I'm telling you, like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like you and I were together when it happened.
Really?
Oh my god.
So
Yeah.
I think it's funny.
Is she still alive now?
I think she is.
Oh,
Bring her in.
Wait, I'm like, I think she is.
Bring her on the podcast.
Right.
She passed away. No, I think she might have passed away.
Yeah?
Like in December.
For real this time?
All right, for this time, for sure.
I don't know. I
For
gotta
sure?
ask now.
For realsies.
She's like, all right, guys, all right.
All right, I'll go now. I'll go.
I'll
I'm
See
done.
myself out.
I'm done. I had my coffee. Let me go back.
That's
Oh
funny.
man.
Do you pick up only me?
I know, jeez.
Yeah. Any
Last
questions?
night I was like,
Oh, for sure. Any questions? I love it. I love the
um,
questions.
do you only pick up people that like went out nicely, or have you picked up like?
Well, I picked up a lot of random cases. Yeah. Again, they'll go to the coroner's office, but then I pick them up from the coroner's office.
Oh.
So we get a lot of cases. I've had some pretty traumatic suicides, like shotguns and stuff.
Holy crap.
People, trains. Some people commit suicide by train, like those jump in front of the train. I've had a few of those. I've had people, skydivers, every once in a while, it wasn't suicides, but just something went wrong during
Some-
a skydive.
Oh.
Accidents.
Yeah, accidents, car accidents, a
Are
lot
they
of car
like
accidents.
intact?
A lot of times, the skydiving people, they're intact, like they're in their meat sack, but they're completely broken everywhere.
Oh,
It's
like
crazy.
all the bones are
Yeah.
broken.
Like every bone is just broken. It's just crazy to see.
How do
it.
you even conduct like a funeral for that?
A lot of times for situations like that, if the family wants to have a viewing, we'll advise them. Like once we see the body, like okay, yeah, this is salvageable. Like we can work with this.
Right.
But there are other times where it's like we have to tell them like, yeah, we can't work with this at
I
a
remember
situation.
going to a funeral one time and they got their legs like it was a car accident and their legs were like decapitated.
Yeah,
So then they couldn't like they did something to like cover this.
Yeah.
part. I mean, for the most part, it's not like some people leave it open like the leg part and stuff, but that one was closed and then there was.
I've never been to a funeral where they have both, because typically, right, caskets are there's like
Traditionally,
two, there's two
American
doors,
ones-
right?
Yeah, American ones for
Oh,
the most
yeah.
part, it's
Like,
just
yeah,
the head end,
Winchester
the upper torso that's opened, and the legs are traditionally closed.
Oh.
There are some that have like the full lid, but like yeah, for the most part, it's always that half lid. Yeah, and
So
it's
you-
funny because of the half lid. People are like, do I need to bring in pants? Like yes, bring in the pants. We still need
Please.
pants.
Please bring pants.
You're just dressing them from the top.
So you pretty much pick them up from the corner?
Yeah, we'll pick
Okay.
them up from the corners. Like I said, any situation. There's
Is
been
that-
situations where the person, like again, like they'd been seen by a doctor in the past 40 days, but let's say they die like right after they saw the doctor, so they've been sitting in their house for like 40 days, like undiscovered.
Oh.
And like I've had situations where I go in there, the person's just completely covered in maggots, just like bloated and just like really nasty. Like it should be going to the coroner's office, but because they have a medical history, like it's released
Yeah.
directly to us. I've had a lot of cases. That's why I always end with this one joke on the toilet. I've had a lot of cases from people on the toilet. So,
Yeah.
Really?
yeah, a lot of toilet cases.
Oh man.
I mean, I've had a.
That's why I'll just well, I always tell people don't sweat the small shit because it's the small shit that'll kill you. Like, and I mean that literally because it's always those little itty bitty shits when I get them off the toilet, like every single time. It's those little tiny ones.
I felt like I like I'm done. I'm out of this world on the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
gonna
one
ask-
time when I had pizza,
Yeah,
I think
pizza
all
do
the
it to you.
oils and the everything, and I was like,
Cheese, it's the cheese.
Yeah, for me, yeah, pizza as well. But I
I
will
don't
never
want to
stop
die on
eating
the
it.
toilet.
So is the coroner office the same thing as the morgue, or are those two different?
So the morgue now anybody can have, like hospitals have a morgue. The morgue is basically the cold storage room where we keep the bodies.
Okay.
So morgue is just hospitals.
Gotcha.
Some places have morgues.
So like the county, right? County
has a
they
morgue.
have morgues.
And then of course that is within the coroner's office. So the morgue is just
Oh,
that
okay.
room. Yeah.
Gotcha. Not many people get to see the Los Angeles County morgue. I've been inside, and
yeah.
it is crazy.
Oh yeah.
Like it's not like something you see in the movies with drawers.
drawers?
and-
No,
no, it's like a
Shelves.
refrigerated warehouse full of shelves, and bodies are
Just
stacked
upon
on
stacks. dude, yeah.
exactly.
Now, fun fact: the LA County Coroner's Office used to have a gift shop, and it was
the
like the
heck?
best gift shop ever. It was so cool. Like
I heard
Yeah.
they used to have one. I remember because they're like, okay, at the end of the tour, we're gonna go. Well, we don't have the gift shop, but you can take a pen. I think I have that pen somewhere.
Yeah, you did have a pen.
But
Yeah.
back in the day, you used to have a gift shop. It was cool. Like their mascot was just the chalk outline silhouette. So you can buy like like cooking aprons with that.
Yeah.
I have a welcome mat still that has the chalk outline and stuff. Yeah.
That's so wild, dude.
Yeah.
Have you ever like? Okay, it's comedy, right? Comedy in general. You have your people that really enjoy different types of material. Have you ever came across people that were completely turned off from some of that material? Because I have a joke about my dad passing away, and some people get just turned off at the fact that I'm talking about like my dead dad.
For the most part, I'm fortunate enough to where like as soon as people hear I'm a mortician, like they get locked in and they're pretty interested.
Gotcha.
But I stopped doing this bit about suicide. I was like, because that one where I was doing a show at the Ice House, and a few people got up and walked out.
Really? Okay, I don't know about walked out. But.
Yeah. No, I had people. I've walked the crowd a couple of times with certain.
Really?
Jokes. Yeah. So I stopped doing those ones.
It's so crazy because. Again, comedy in general, talking about those taboo subjects, and I feel that death is so universal, man.
We all have to go through it at some point. We're all going to die at some point. We'll have to experience going through that with someone we love, So yeah, it's that's why I wanted to do it in comedy wise, because like I want people to really people to think about this sort of stuff, man. Like just realize, hey, we're only here for a little bit of time. Let's enjoy this while we can. Let's party. Let's do drugs.
Do you feel like I guess like is there like how am I trying to set up my question? I guess my question is like, do you believe like in like other stuff like
afterlife and whatnot?
like spiritual things, ghosts, stuff like that, or is it?
I try to be open to it. I really do. There have been a few times where there have been like situations like, holy shit, okay, this is definitely like I always talk about this. There's a cemetery or there's a funeral home in Ontario that's next to a cemetery that's very much haunted. Like every time I go there would always be some weird thing. I remember one time I go in there dropping off a body in their morgue, but their bathroom was like in the lobby, so like in the front of the funeral home. So I'm dropping off in the morgue. I'm walking through the funeral home to go use the bathroom. I use the bathroom, and as I'm walking back, and this is the middle of the night, probably 2 or 3 in the morning, so everything's off. But after I use the bathroom, I'm walking back to the morgue, and then suddenly all the lights on, there's music playing and everything. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, this is not. So that place is for sure haunted. But I mean, yeah, you've experienced some things, but not as much as I would like to. Like, I wish I would see more.
Yeah.
Were you? I'm terrified of the dark. I'll just say that.
When I was a kid, yeah, very much. So.
I'm terrified of the dark. I don't know why.
Hit the lights.
No, don't do it.
Amber, get up.
I'm gonna be pretty freaked out probably the next.
This is why I knew when you started and I seen your face, I was like, I'm gonna have to walk him to the restroom.
No, we're fine.
Yeah, no, when I was younger, for sure. Now I could just stand in the dark, like completely fine.
That's
like,
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel? Well, I guess my question is: do you feel that you've accumulated like because you experience this on a day-to-day basis? Do you feel that you've not necessarily become like numb to death? There still is a fear.
There is
of that, right?
There is a fear.
Is there an understanding now, or how does that work?
There's definitely an understanding. I always feel emotional.
Yeah.
No matter what, even earlier today, I had a situation. The kid was really young, and I always allow myself to kind of touch on that emotion. It kind of just because you gotta. I try to become too numb or too cold to it.
Yeah.
But I allow myself to kind of touch it, kind of get a little emotional, but then I put up the emotional one. All right, disconnect. Like other people,
Yeah.
But in terms of like getting freaked out by the bodies, there have been a lot of times I'll walk in the back and the lights are off, and then I turn on the light and there's like a body right there, and it's like, I don't feel anything for that.
Damn,
yeah.
dude. That is wild. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. Actually, today after work, a lot of times after work, I'll just take a nap at the funeral home because I don't feel like driving home in traffic. I'll just take a little nap and whatnot.
Yeah.
Sure, there's a casket in the room, but it's like.
You're like, it's cool. Gilbert, he's like, oh.
No, I don't get stuff like that. I don't know, because I haven't been really, around it as much.
Want to come hang out in the funeral?
Oh yeah.
Expose you to it.
I've seen somebody do like a comedy show in like a funeral home. That was crazy.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I seen that. I was like, whoa.
Gilbert's gonna wait for me in the car, and then
Yeah, you can go.
I don't think that I'm like. I wouldn't say like I'm morbid. Like I don't go out of my way to look up things.
Yeah.
Like on the internet, like I don't.
You never looked up on rotten.com?
I did, but not on my own, like at school or something like
Somebody
that.
shows it to you.
But
I did it alone.
I think it stems from also like my mom didn't grow up like scaring us. Like there was nothing like, oh, te va a agarrar, la mano peluda or nothing like that. So I wasn't scared. My mom was always like, if there's a noise, if there's something behind it. Get up and go see.
Yeah.
So now I'm very much so like that. I'm more scared of people that are living. Like
Yes, 100%.
That's what I'm scared of.
100%.
I think someone that's dead, okay. And as far as like anything like creepy that I would say like, oh my God, I saw something or some like he'll leave and I stay in the house by myself, lights off the entire time, like and I'm just chilling. Like so if something is around, like maybe I don't know, maybe it just doesn't come and get me or do anything to me, and if it does, then I'm like oblivious. Because I collect
bodies,
human hands,
human toenails. No, I collect like photos of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, like random photos.
Okay. Yeah.
And I like them. I think there's something beautiful about them.
Yeah.
And a lot of people think it's creepy, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, you're bringing in that energy to your house," and la la la.
Yeah.
I've never ever felt like, and I think that it's like, I don't know. Are you Mexican?
Yeah.
So I feel like they always say like our ancestors, like we were like the most open like culture to death. Like if you really think about it, like a lot of things that we do, a lot of our traditions, a lot of everything is centered around death.
Oh yeah, weren't those
right? We have a whole tradition.
Yeah, exactly.
To it.
We have a whole date for it. Like,
yeah, we have a whole month. What are you talking about?
So it's definitely a thing. But yeah, no, I appreciate the you appreciating pictures. Yeah, it's one of the things I always enjoy too. Like history, you can just see that, just see like, man, it's a little glimpse into the window of time at that time. So I always enjoy that stuff.
Yeah, especially when I go to like estate sales, because estate sales, it's kind of bittersweet for me because I enjoy going and getting their things. This is from that lady. Actually, I'm wearing someone's shirt. And it's like at the beginning, I would be like, man, this is really sad because people are just coming in. Like you live your whole entire life getting all these things and saving your money to buy all of this, and then you fucking die, and then people are like fighting over your shit in your house.
Oh yeah, I see a lot of that.
And it's sad. And I remember going to one of the estate sales, and everybody was like, getting all her stuff, and I found a box, and in the box was like her photos, and I was like, how fucking sad that they're selling like her family photos. Yeah. And I like grabbed a stack and I was like, can I buy this? And he's like,
how much?
How much is a stack of photos? He literally was like, give me $1. I was like, okay, I'll take them. And I told like the lady, like, I know it sounds very spiritual or whatever, but I was like, thank you for your things, and like,
it's
I'm
nice.
sorry for being in your home, but
that's awesome. I try to talk to the bodies, especially like when I'm getting them ready. I was like, hey, I'm trying to get you ready for your family to see you. And I noticed after that it does get a little bit easier, like dressing them. Like they don't, so yeah, stuff like that, it definitely helps. I thought, now did you haggle at all for the photos? Like, I'll give you 50 cents.
Actually,
I was like, $1? Come on.
You can do better than that.
Ain't nobody gonna want these pictures.
Right. The inner Mexican comes out, you gotta haggle.
I'm like, te doy 50 centavos. Me fue bien.
What does your family think of what you do?
My mom, like, she hates it, but she's also super interested. Like, every time I tell her a certain story, she's like, I know. Okay, dígame. And then, like, certain people pass away. She swears that I pick up every body that dies.
Oh, okay.
She's always like, did you hear so-and-so died? Like, what happened? I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I didn't pick her up, Ma. Like,
that's to everything.
That's every Latino
parent thinks that you know everything. Yeah. They saw everyone. Oh, I wonder if it's so and so. It looks like him.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's funny. That's really funny.
Are you able to say you do get a call to go pick up somebody that you already know for sure? Okay, I know this guy.
Yeah.
Are you able to like say like no, I can't do this. Can we get somebody else to do this?
I mean, yeah, I can. I'm always able to do that, but
Yeah.
I've never turned it down. Especially if it's somebody I know. Like I picked up friends, I picked up family, and it's like when I heard my cousin died recently, that was a big one for me because I got the call and my dad was just calling just to let me know, hey, just, you know, so and so died.
Whoa.
And like I just went right into. I was like, where is he? Let me go pick him up. Like, you know, let's do this. You know, so.
I mean, I get it because you rather you
Exactly.
do that instead of, you know, somebody else that you don't know that you will give a little bit more extra care.
I'll be respectful. I'll just I'll be definitely.
Yeah.
And
There have been
like,
times.
that's what you were working with the whole time. No, just kidding.
There have been times like I remember I picked up an old friend of mine who used to be my weed guy. So I remember picking him up and I was smoking a joint on the way back in the van, just like playing some Sublime and stuff. So I was like, dude, I want this moment with him, you know? Like, it was nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Nobody ever really like as a human being, as a person, right? We're around humans all the time. Nobody really like sets you up for like a funeral, right? Like there's no how-to guy. I'm pretty sure there is, but like to be around something like that all the time. Like if you're going to your funeral for the first time or visiting a funeral home for the first time, there's really, you have to like experience it just like raw like that in real life before doing something like that.
For me, I mean, I try to be the person to help guide the families because I realized, you know, I've been doing this for almost 20 years now. So like I always try to be the one to guide people. It's always interesting when people call like someone just like died, like what I don't know what to do now. And so at that point I take over, start asking the questions, start guiding them basically. All right, burial cremation. Do you want this or that? Do you want, and like eventually I narrow them down to what they want and help them out. So
because it's not just like doing all that for the family. Like in that time, they're mourning somebody. They're mourning somebody that they just lost.
Yeah, exactly.
So I can only imagine. Like another job. There's so much emotion.
Oh yeah,
is what I'm saying. Like there's a lot of emotion in what you do.
I try to allow myself, like I said, always kind of touch on that, kind of allow the grief or allow some of the emotion to kind of come over, which like, is not the healthiest thing. I feel like I absorb a lot of that shit, and it's just like it can take a toll. But I'm always grateful for that. You know, I'm always grateful for it.
What do you do like as for yourself, for your own mental health? What do you
drugs? A lot of drugs. I used to be better about like, you know, working out and like and I would like do meditation and stuff like that. Lately, I kind of
drugs are better.
But no, acid for sure. Acid cures all, man.
Do you see any of like are there certain people that you've like, you know, dealt with that you see in like any of your trips?
Oh, that would be wild, dude.
For that reason, I can't take mushrooms because mushrooms definitely I feel like I get more and I have a bad trip on mushrooms every time now because it's just too
like
it brings out too many emotions and just like just things. My subconscious starts coming out. It's like all the things I've done. It's just like it all starts. But acid, acid doesn't do that to me at all. Acid is jovial. It's a good time. That's why I prefer acid. You know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have you had a bad trip like that?
On acid?
On mushrooms.
Oh yeah. Like I said, most of the times I take mushrooms, it just becomes a bad trip. I get too in my head about stuff. I ended up in the ER one time.
No way, dude.
I went to because this is after I think it was about 10 years going into the mortuary. It's just before I think I started doing comedy. I was like, man, I don't get scared anymore. I want to really feel some like fucking fear again. So I was like, I'm gonna take these mushrooms. I'm gonna go to Universal Studios Halloween Haunt.
Oh hell no!
Whoa.
And I don't know what. Like I didn't eat enough that day, and just, everything just kind of combined. And I think I locked my legs.
Yeah.
I'm standing there in line for like a ride, and next thing you know, I'm waking up to like people shining light in my eye. I'm just like, what happened? They're like, you just fell. Like,
whoa.
You hit your head. And so I'm just like, oh shit. So yeah. Concussed.
Do you watch movies and think like if there's like a death scene, when you see you're like, no, they didn't get this right. Like, come on,
absolutely.
dude.
Almost every time it's like, look at that blood. Like that's not even real looking blood. Like,
do you have to go like? Sorry,
No,
I meant to cut you off.
No,
do you like? Because I just thought of it right now.
yeah, for
When
sure.
it's something like that, like a train tracks or like someone that hung themselves,
Mhm.
like do you physically go and like them down, or they're already like down by the time you pick them
At that point, they're at the coroner's office. So I pick them up
Okay,
from the coroner's
okay,
office,
okay.
and they're
That's
kind of already, they've already
That's
done what they had to
So
do.
you're not like picking up on the scene, other
No.
than if they're like.
I've always kind of wanted to, but you have to
Yeah.
have like you have to be a part of the coroner's. You have to have like, be a part of the coroner's contract with that. You have to have like a life scan. You have to do a bunch of stuff for that, and it's like
Really?
I don't want to do all that. Like I don't need you looking at my background.
You're like, no, thank you.
yeah.
Have you been to the Museum of Death?
Oh yeah.
Is it like?
It's legit for
Yeah.
sure.
Is it accurate?
That's an actual human head they have in there for sure.
Whoa.
That's a human head they have. I remember the one time I've been I want to say more than once, but
Yeah, I've
one of the when I went at the end of the thing they're showing the movie Faces of Death.
Mm-hmm.
I sat there and watched it 2 times. Like
Wait, Faces of Death?
yeah, the old movie Faces
is
of
that?
Death.
Yeah, you never seen it?
No, can you pull it up? See it?
Probably not, but
Oh,
or
well-
I guess the front.
Yeah, the
No,
cover,
yeah, pull it up, but you don't have to pull it on. You don't have to put it on the video.
right. Yeah, don't put it on the video.
Yeah, I'm like,
It's like an hour movie, and like
That's the first time when I went there. That was the first time that I seen like an actual video of like people dying.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
was like,
Whoa.
whoa.
Wait, hold
watch
on,
it
I've-
again.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I did
I've
that.
been there like 3 times.
What was happening to them?
It's like a compilation of people dying,
Different
Oh.
things, yeah,
getting run over by
accidents.
like.
or yeah, just different
The
stuff like that.
train.
Oh, it's probably something that because it was like for this like program that I had to do that was at the morgue.
Mhm.
And they took us to like a morgue. There was like people doing autopsies. We had to
Yeah.
watch like a video of like actual like people,
That one,
that
right?
happening.
Was it? Did you get a DUI? Is that what you had to go?
Plead the
That's normally
fifth.
why it works. I know how that works.
Which is crazy. I
Yeah.
mean, I feel honestly, I feel like grateful that I was able to see that because
Yeah.
when are you ever going to experience that ever in your life?
Yeah.
Out of that whole BS thing that I had to go through, dude, that's the one thing I was like, okay, this is kind of nice to see.
Yeah.
I mean, who else is
Especially
gonna
if-
see like a human brain? Like, no one,
Yeah.
no one.
Yeah.
If you
It's
go
always
to-
interesting.
If you go here, you won't.
Right? Oh yeah, this.
Yeah, Faces of Death for sure.
So it's a movie. I mean, what is this?
Yeah, it's a movie.
It's like just a compilation of just different random scenes of people dying, getting
And
shot.
like for
Yeah,
like,
it's real.
real.
I think some of them turned out to be fakes, but yeah, no, there's a lot of them that are very
Oh,
much real.
there was some that were fakes.
I think there were some that were like, it turned out to be like just like fakes, but a good portion of them are.
But they
real.
have like couches, and you sit on the couches, and then they have like music going.
Popcorn and
Yeah.
It's really
hot
dark.
dogs, pizza.
I mean, maybe I shouldn't say I enjoyed the museum, but it's a
Jesus.
pretty good
It's a good little museum.
good little museum.
Yeah, it's a cool little trip there. Take
Yeah.
it, just kind of experience it. Take it.
Yeah.
all.
They talk about like they
Yeah,
show
we gotta
you,
go.
They show you everything from like that, like being like at a funeral home, embalming, and then they like touch on like murders.
Yeah, like serial killers,
cults,
like
serial
like
killers.
section, like
Mm-hmm.
they have a couple of John Wayne Gacy like paintings there and stuff. Like yeah,
Whoa.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
pretty interesting.
Have you come across like any cases like that? Like any famous like
I've had a few famous people.
that you're able to talk about?
I mean,
Oh, well, you can't say
it's the
you don't
statute
have.
of limitation, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't care.
yeah, you don't have to. Wow.
Well, there was all right. Let's just play a word rhyming game.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever seen a show that rhymes with "Everybody Loves Wayman."
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the kids on that show had unfortunately taken his own life. One of the twins, and so we actually ended up getting him. So that was pretty intense because like during the funeral service, like Wayman himself had showed up.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it was pretty crazy. There was an old PBS show called Captain Zero. I don't know the show, but I remember like showing up to the house and like the daughter was like, "There's my dad, Captain Zero," and I was like, I thought she was talking shit at first. I was like, "Dude, that's messed up, man. That's your dad."
Yeah.
But as I move in and stuff, I saw he had DVDs around. I said Captain Zero, and I was like, "Oh, this is an actual thing." So like, yeah, it's an old PBS show. Like, yeah, yeah, I can't remember who else I've had. Yeah.
Did you guys see today that the guy from the Bill Cosby show.
Oh, that
one.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So when you brought up Bill Cosby, that automatically, yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
it
saw he
said,
passed away.
So what happened to him?
Accidental.
I didn't click on the article, so I'm not sure
Pull it
exactly what
up.
happened
It
yet.
said accidental drowning.
What?
which
So
we know
probably
is-
drugs. More than
yeah.
likely drugs involved. Yeah.
Oh man,
He probably was in the pool or in
Yeah.
his bathtub, and
kind of like a Matthew Perry
Yeah, like
situation.
Matthew Perry probably took some drugs and just slipped under.
Fell asleep or something.
dang.
Yeah.
He was what, like 50, 54 or
It said
something like that?
53 or 55.
Yeah.
55.
Way too young though. That's
Yeah.
super sad, man. My condolences to his family. That's a bummer.
Pull up that teddy bear. Pull up that teddy bear because a friend of mine, because we do another podcast, and there's this supposedly it was this skin teddy bear
Oh
that
yeah,
was
they
wrapped
found
in
in Victorville or something.
Yeah.
In the desert.
right.
It turns out it was just fake. It was an actual skin, but it looks very real. For
So
sure. Yeah.
so when it got pulled up, I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I'm pretty sure Juan would be able to debunk this right away just by
Yeah.
looking at the skin.
Yeah, because that looks like leather. Like at that point, if it was real, then they took their time. Like they dried out that skin and stuff, and like they
Right.
leathered it up. Because typically, yeah, for most situations, it like the skin it just gets all nasty and decomposed. And yeah, that definitely you can tell. It looks like it's not real.
So there's ways to treat that to get it to look like that.
Yeah, yeah.
That is wild. Dude.
Yeah, if you can get it, if you like dry it out and everything,
Yeah.
it's like leather almost. Yeah.
What's like one of the like your pickups?
This is a sunshine of an episode. Just wanna-
Hey, I would be.
no,
glued
this
to
is very
episode.
very interesting.
Yeah.
What's one of like your like? one
Thanks
of
for
your
being here, Juan.
cases
Yeah.
That you remember, like just like kind of like sticks in your brain like forever.
I think one of them was I was very early on. I gave him a nickname called the Maggot Man. He was a homeless guy that was found down at the river bottom, and he had been down there for a couple months, and they only discovered him because of the smell. Like something started to smell really bad, so they found him. I picked him up from the coroner's office, and he was in double black bag. Now, when you see one black bag, that's normally pretty bad. When it's in a black bag, that's it's a disaster pouch. But this guy was in two of them. And I'm going to open up the first one because you have to toe tag him. You have to open up the bag, kind of check him out. I'm going to open up the first bag, and I saw maggots crawling in between the two bags. So I was like, oh, shit. So open up the second bag where he was in, and, like, maggots, like, fell out. There were just so many maggots. And, it's like, that was one of the few times I actually got startled. Like, I got freaked out. They had a towel over his face. And I was like, I gotta look under this towel. So, so lift up the towel, and I drop it immediately. I was I felt like a shock in my heart. But then I was like, all right, I got to do it again. Like, and I looked at him again. Yeah, definitely. You kind of get this after that. I kind of felt like,
Yeah.
But
no.
what like the maggots like started eating like at his face like
Yeah, they started just eating away at everything. Most of the first things they go for is like the eyes and like the mouth and stuff like that. Like teeth are pearly white when they're done.
When do you actually like start decomposing?
It
you know?
depends on the nature, on the situation. If the person's outside, then of course that's quicker because once the flies get to them, they start laying their eggs on them, and the maggots and everything start getting to them. But other times, now one quick fentanyl. Something about the fentanyl, like when people pass away from fentanyl, they decompose really fast. Versus like
Whoa. I wonder why that is.
it's just it poisons their body, and so like I've had people who they pass away from fentanyl. And like they've been dead maybe about a day or two, and from when I see them, it looks like they've been dead almost 2 weeks. And like, it just the smell and just everything just is really bad. I can almost like when someone passes away and I can just smell. I'm like, oh, this was the fentanyl one for sure. Like,
Wow.
yeah,
So there's like a lot of industry kind of like conventions and stuff. Is there like conventions
Oh, yeah.
for what you do?
there are. I've never been to one, but yeah, there's a lot of them like in Vegas and stuff like that. There's a lot of different conventions and stuff, and it just feels like weird to me. It's
Yeah?
like, yeah, it's like so commercialized. Like here's the latest thing, the latest product, and it's just like
Yeah.
it's just a way to make money.
Yeah, it's going through. I'll give you a little bit of my past. So I'm the only surviving one in my family,
Okay.
and like my mom, my dad, my sister all passed
Oh,
away.
man, I'm sorry.
So it's kind of strange to go through that like young in my life and to realize that it's a reality, and especially when it like what you say like being commercialized and stuff. Like I get it, like that's how it is, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way we can change it. There's just no way. I mean, that's how it is, and we gotta accept it and move on. But it's crazy that it's a whole like business.
It's a whole industry.
It's a whole industry.
It's
Yeah.
a whole industry.
And it's expensive to die.
Yeah.
It is. That's why, like where I'm at a family-owned place, so thankfully,
Oh,
like,
it's good.
we're not like upcharging people. Like the caskets we do like at a pretty reasonable rate. Most of our costs are at a pretty reasonable rate. And I always tell families, like, I'm not trying to take advantage of you. If you guys get your own urn, bring it in. I'll fill it for you guys. Like, I'm not here to like. I mean, I'm there to profit off their death, but but like I'm not upcharging. I'm not like taking advantage of people and their emotions at that time. You know,
Right.
'Cause it's like that's one of the things I see a lot in the business. It's just disgusting, man. It's just it's like it's really upsetting to see that sort of stuff.
It's wild. It's wild to see, and then it's wild to see that it's a reality.
Yeah.
But there's, like I said, there's no way that something like that can change.
Yeah.
Have you seen those new pods?
The mushroom pods?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can you pull one of those up? I've never seen one of those before. I want to
So,
see these.
I've been hearing about these for a while, but I guess the first person to ever be buried in America, it just happened recently to actually use one of these. So it's like-
Really?
I was like, man, I thought these had been in use, but like, no, that was the first one. Just happened, I think, a couple months ago.
Whoa. So what are they, Amber? They're mushroom pods.
So it's like a
Mushroom,
casket.
yeah, mushroom pod
made
casket.
out of like
It's
mushrooms.
Out of spores.
And other spores.
Apparently, it takes a couple weeks to grow. But yeah, it's a whole just a whole little cat. Yeah, there it is, right there. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, those ones
I've
right
seen
there.
this
It's
one.
that one.
Whoa.
So that's all made out of spores of mushrooms and stuff. So when they bury, it's just it decomposes pretty quick and stuff. And which I'm for that, but I don't know. I'm imagining they probably just bastardize that too. Probably is super expensive, but ultimately,
it's probably like $40,000,
yeah, right.
$50,000.
But ultimately, to make that thing probably costs them no more than $200.
Yeah.
And then for all the prep work, because there would be no embalming or anything like that, because it's a natural death or natural burial. Like, the overhead on that is probably minimal, but they probably charge a shit ton for it, which is like, yeah, again, just one of those things that yet again, I haven't done it.
Because ultimately, like if you're buried and you're in a casket, you're just decomposing in the box, right? And does the box ever?
That's one thing I've kind of written about. It's weird, like, because the way I see it, like, we live off this earth. Everything that's provided to us comes from this earth, whether it be natural or unnatural. It all comes from the earth. Where back in the day, when we would die, we would kind of lay and just, we would die, we would decompose, flowers, things were coming new from that. But we bastardize that now.
Yeah.
We take the bodies, we fill it full of carcinogens, the embalming fluid and everything, like all that stuff we're supposed to repay. We're not paying back to the Mother Earth when it comes at the end there, which is kind of weird.
Why is that? Why do we? And pretty much that's what embalming is, right? It's all that to preserve,
To help preserve and sanitize.
Oh, okay.
But at the same point, it's just like, it can help some people. It helps most people. But at the same point, it's like, it just feels, it's so unnatural. It's just weird.
So this is what, in Maine?
They said in Maine was the first one they did. Yeah.
Yeah.
In Maine, the first mushroom pod.
The family
Was
probably
buried.
owns the land.
Yeah, there's probably like a lot of privilege in that, like where they're able to do a lot of stuff. Like there's other things, like there's some companies where they can turn your body into compost, and you just get back a couple big bags of pounds of compost and stuff.
Oh yeah, I've heard of
Yeah,
that.
there's all sorts of options when it comes to death.
There's
man.
also one where you can turn into like a vinyl record. Have you heard of that?
I think I've heard of that one. Yeah, that one's pretty interesting. They take just a small amount of ashes and stuff, and yeah,
it's not you completely.
yeah,
Like, this is
that
a
would be so many
trash
records.
record.
Yeah.
That'd be so many records.
Record sucks. Yeah, in Mexico, I guess it strikes me as odd because we're not that far, like as a country, and even in the time frame. But like in Mexico, it's like you die, and the next day, like
Yeah.
you're going in the hole. Like
We get that a lot. We get a lot of families that, Mexican families that come to us, and it's like, oh, we got to wait about it because we have to wait for paperwork. We got to wait for the death certificate and all that to be filed before we can even bury. So we'll tell families about a week and a half. They're like, yeah? And I'm just like, yeah, like we got to wait.
Bro, so how was the pandemic for you? How was
Oh, God.
that
Oh,
crazy
God.
thing, dude?
like nah.
Yeah, it was insane, dude. It was really bad. It was really, really bad. There was a few times where I started crying a couple times because it got to be too much. the place I work at the time, we had a morgue or a little cooler that can fit 3 bodies. Every once in a while you could double stack. You could maybe fit 6 bodies if they're small enough. At one point, we had over 80 bodies in our funeral home.
Holy shit.
Yeah. We had to rent the outside, the big truck. We had to rent the big
like
refrigerated truck and stuff to start putting them in.
Hospitals had to rent trucks like that too, right? All across the country.
And when we got the trucks, they were just big, empty trucks, which is they were refrigerated. So
right.
We had to find ways to stack to put the bodies in there. So we would start boxing them up in the cremation boxes, and we would stack the boxes. But it was all like learn as you go. Because at a certain point, like all that refrigerated, like the bodies or like the boxes get soggy, and those like we had collapses a few times.
Whoa.
So we learned how to like if you put sheets of plyboard between the boxes, you can stack them up pretty high. So it was crazy, man.
And they're like just like wooden boxes,
cardboard boxes.
Oh shit.
Yeah. We just put them in the cardboard boxes, just stack them up. It was like just a joke. It was a pyramid scheme at that point.
So
it
they
was
get
nuts.
soggy because of the condensation of
The condensation
Oh
and
my
that sometimes
God.
they're leaking or something. Yeah, so it's like it was pretty crazy. Yeah, at one point, like I counted them, we had over close to 80 bodies in the funeral home.
Whoa.
Some of them were embalmed. We just had them out and just like, in refrigerated areas, like or not even like just air conditioned, turned all the way down. Yeah, it was crazy.
So, what was the main reason why they were like funeral homes were so backed up? Was it just because of the amount of deaths that
It was
were
the amount
happening?
of deaths because of COVID. Yeah, so many
Yeah.
people. Like it was insane how many people we had, and also like everyone was backed up. So the crematories and the cemeteries, they were all
everything,
backed up.
yeah.
So everything was just backed up, and it's crazy during the COVID period. Normally, like under normal circumstances, cremation's hot. You know, everyone likes the cremation versus the burials, but during the actual COVID period, like everyone started switching over to burials. Like for some reason,
Really?
it was weird. So then the cemeteries would be back up. I think I had to wait like one for like over 3 months to bury the person. Like,
Oh my
it was
God.
nuts. It was crazy.
Do you know what happens? Like, do we ever run out of space?
For
Is that
cemeteries,
ever gonna happen?
not? I mean, because they'll open up more cemeteries. They'll just
Yeah?
start digging
Just
more
find more
grounds and
land
whatnot.
and then-
Yeah. Even there's some cemeteries. One I use we use a lot in downtown Riverside. That's been around since like the early 1900s, and they still have burial space. Like they're
That is wild.
they really cram that whole ground. Like they get them in there like next to each other, really close.
Well, I remember when we buried my mom, like in 2000, it was what 2012. That like no 2000 was it
2002.
2002. Shit. 2002. No, 2004. In 2004, Rose Hills, they were expanding at that point. I remember this conversation that I had with my dad. So the Rose Hills people, they took us out there to find like plots. They're like, okay, this is gonna be like a new area.
Yeah.
It's gonna oversee this and he was like, my dad. What did he say? He was like, nah, we don't want it right here because it used to be a dump here. And I was like, dude, are you kidding me? Like. And he was like, yeah, it used to be a dump. Like, I could still smell it. Can't you smell it? And I'm like, I don't smell anything,
Yeah.
dude. What are you talking about?
Rose Hills, man, that place. It's the largest cemetery in America.
Is it really?
That cemetery, Rose Hills here, is
Whoa.
the largest cemetery in America.
It's like a park, like a
It's
world in
huge. Not just that, but like the way how industrialized it is. I used to have to go drop off bodies there. And like the whole thing was so commercial. Like there's a whole little town basically. Like there's different buildings. This building's responsible for this building. So we'd have to get there, drop off. And that's one of the only cemetery or funeral homes where the people that are dropping off the bodies were required to undress them and to do to do a lot of stuff that we don't have to do at other places. And one of the things that tripped me out when you go in there, like they have house speakers just playing music for like the employees and stuff. Like it felt like a fucking Walmart or something like that. It just felt so weird. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that place is.
They have like a church and a chapel.
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff there, which I mean, it's just standard. But
It's
I mean,
like
that place. It was
But-
deer. There's like deer running around. I've seen deer.
Yeah. Well, they have different like different depending on the religions. They have different types of chapels and different temples.
different sections of the cemetery. Like
They have a Buddhist temple. They
Yeah.
have a Christian one. They have
What
a
if they're
Catholic
satanic?
one.
right? Church of Satan one.
Yeah, you're like, excuse me.
I wonder if they have those. Have you ever came across any of the
I haven't
anything
done
like
any
that?
satanic services.
No?
they know me to do direct cremation.
Oh, do they really?
So are you there when the service is happening?
Yeah, that's how I got used to public speaking, because I had to at the end of services, I had to kind of all right, thank you all for coming. This is what to
Have
expect.
you had
next.
any like drama, like baby mamas fighting?
Oh
or,
yeah.
like, shit
Oh
like that?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I remember one time we had a service. One of the places I worked at, like they came and they took care of all the arrangements, and then the side chick came in afterwards and was just like, "All right, let me see what casket. No, he's not going in that casket. I'm gonna get the upgrade." So like, I was like,
Oh.
should have went with the side chick, bro. She cares more. Yeah, and then at the certain, especially like Mexican funerals, you always get the person that goes up and like it becomes a contest. They'll go up and they'll kind of like weep and wail, and then another person will go up and kind of one up it, and then like it just gets and then they keep one upping each other. And then you get the tia that pretends to pass out, and it's like yeah.
My god, we have this like because I remember one of my uncles passing away. I must have been like 9 or 10, but all of my cousins were around the same age, and we all remember his funeral because there was these ladies that used to go to the church where his mom went, and mind you, they're not like his blood relatives; they're just ladies from the church. And I remember them like going, and then they were like, I don't want to be loud, but like, ah!
Oh yeah.
And we were like, what the heck? And our family was like, what's going on? And then somebody would go and they'd be like, no. Like, not
Yeah.
even his own, like his mom was devastated.
Yeah.
But she wasn't like wailing. And then somebody else from the same group, también like, oh, like doing and then going. And then some lady, there was no music playing at this time, I remember. And then she like broke out into song.
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
It's creepy, but like
The
it's
heck?
kind of like to watch. It's like, but the same point is like, this is nice. At least like someone like it's a whole show. Like they really know how to put on the show for sure. Like yeah, they get all into it.
yeah, it's.
I've had people that pretend to pass out. Get the smelling salts. Like we don't have that anymore. That's not a thing anymore.
Get the Narcan.
Yeah.
I want a whole production, Amber.
Go
Dude,
for every
dude,
time.
I don't know what it is about me. Maybe it's because I've been through like those setting them up, doing the photo albums, doing,
Oh yeah.
picking out the flyers and not flyers, but you know what
Yeah,
I'm
the
talking
memorial
about.
folder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all that. Yeah, the flyer party.
Right.
But I just think about that all the time. Like, okay, like I have a list of like a playlist of music that I want to I want to do. I actually kind of want to make my own video, like my own like
Your own ceremonial goodbye video.
yeah. I think it was
Watching this, I'm dead.
yeah. We could do it right now. No, what was it like 2 weeks ago? Yeah, 2 weeks ago. I was just fucking with her.
Not even 2 weeks ago. It was on Saturday.
Was it?
It was either Friday or Saturday.
Okay. Anyways, I didn't know. So a song came on. I was like, oh, this is a really good song. Okay, remember, Amber, I want this song to go on the list. But then I was like, you know what? I kind of wanted to mess with her. I was like, all right, this is how we're going to start off the whole thing. Everything's going to be dark.
Right, the light's going to turn.
And then there's going to be a beam of light.
Yes.
And then a thin layer of fog.
Yes. I will make this happen.
And then chandeliers.
Yeah, and then he's
a
like-
gong.
And then lights and this and that. I'm like,
I'm going out like a Kiss concert, dude.
Prepare for total domination.
and I'm all,
Yeah, you gotta have the wailers. You gotta have.
Yeah.
We're going to hire those ladies from the church to wail for you.
That'd be cool.
Hell yeah.
I would do that for sure.
I have a whole like mic, like
Shit.
cue
Oh, with the
with my clipboard,
Yeah, the
and I'm
clipboard
like
should
cue
be-
lights, fog coming in.
Right.
Cue the small people. Cue the small people.
To the wailers.
And then we have you rise from the casket.
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. No, I kind of want to. That would be fun to like sit me in like a position like I'm doing a podcast.
Right. Right. Holding the mic. He's doing stand-up set.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about no?
Yeah.
Well, it's fun because you have to talk about this stuff. I
Your
feel like
aunts
it's
would be so upset at me
if we
if I did all that.
I'm telling them right now in the camera that this is at my request.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So they know me. They know how crazy I am. they'll understand it.
I think it's just something like you're saying, like it's something that we have to, because I remember, like, or even whenever we talk about it, like with my parents, like my dad's always like, let's not talk about this. Like,
You have to. You have to talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Family's always been like, in my family as well. They're, don't talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think you have to talk about it. You have to talk about it because if you don't, then you're going to, it's messed up because you get to that point and you're like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah. I never asked them that.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
It's so crazy because before my dad passed away, we never talked about it. We never talked about it at all. I never talked about it with my sister.
Yeah.
But he had it all figured out. It was crazy. He had it all figured out. And when we got to like the place, they're like, okay, this is what.
Oh, he pre-planned it?
Yeah.
Himself? Okay,
I didn't even know that he
Wow.
pre-planned it.
Yeah. That's cool. That's one thing that's an option. People don't like to talk about it, but it makes it easier at the time of because you're able to follow through what the intended wishes were.
Right.
And so definitely I always recommend it. Also, just remember to turn into a salesman. It also locks in the cost at today's prices.
if you use code.
Code once is funny.
You want to know something fun? No, well, funny, not funny, but like ironic about death and like promoting. So my uncle, the one that I'm telling you that the ladies were wailing, he died really young. He had an accident at work, and he had like one of the bobcats, the ones that like excavate dirt.
Mm-hmm.
It malfunctioned and it like hit him in the back and pretty much pierced through his entire body.
Yeah.
But a week prior to him passing, a salesman came to their door, selling life insurance.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Nah, I'm okay. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm young." And the sales insurance guy was like, "You never know. Like, just be on our free trial." So they had like this free trial that was like for like, I think like a month or something.
Mm-hmm.
And you like, I don't know why now I see why they did, but they did it. They had a free trial. So he's like, okay. And the guy was like, if you don't want to do it after a month, like we'll take it off. And, but if you do, then it's the payments or this and that.
Yeah.
Well, he died a week after the salesman. So he cashed out within the free trial.
That salesperson was pissed for sure. He's like, God damn it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That means that for sure that salesperson lost money from that then.
Yeah.
But that's on him, man. That's on him. You don't give it free trials, dude.
Yeah, to me, I thought that was weird. Like a free trial for like a...
He was probably banking on that.
Right. Yeah, he's like, I'm going to get this guy. I'm going to make so much money because he's going to be paying off for a year because he's young. And then bam, accident.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
That's crazy. I can't believe that something like that to happen is just, that's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, his family was taken care of for...
Yeah,
a lot of years.
Yeah, although I get all sorts of crazy stories, and like I can go for just days of just random stories. Like I remember I had a situation where like the person like they were like, "Oh, my dad was so smart. He's such a great guy," and I was like, "Oh, how did he pass?" And like, well, he was installing a ceiling fan, and I guess like it's funny. The wife was like, "Hey, aren't you supposed to like turn off the breakers to the electricity and all that?" And he's like, "No, you just have to hit the off switch on the wall, and that's all you need to do." Yeah. And then he ended up, changing it, and he fucking electrocuted himself and died. I was like, dude, should have always listen to your wife, bro.
Yeah.
Always listen to your wife. Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah. All sorts of just random stories like that.
Yeah.
Like another random story I have where I have different situations. The comedy and mortuary for me, I keep them very separate, especially when I'm at the mortuary. I keep it
You're
very...
all doing stand up and someone's
Right? What's the deal with their life? But like I had his family walk in and like everyone grieves differently. They were kind of joking the whole time. But, like I'm going in there very somber, very serious, and they were like, "Hey man, you can drop that whole act. Just be funny with us, man, because like we're kind of laughing about this and blah blah." I was like,
"Oh shit!"
And so I learned like, nah, I'm not gonna do that because I just learned my lesson. But then like they're going through and like one of the questions that they asked her when I'm collecting information for the death certificate is what's their marital status? Widowed, divorced, or never married? And like he was never married, and I was like, oh well, this is a quick easy layup. I was like, he was a lucky guy then, and they were just like, yeah, that's actually why he killed himself, and and everything just changed. I was like, God damn it, like never again.
Give you a little leeway and
yeah, like this is gonna be an easy one. Nope.
See, on my mom's side, we're like the times that we've had like like viewings and stuff, like I'm not saying that we don't take it serious. Like people are sad, but we're in there, we're laughing, we're like, and
You have to.
Everyone grieves differently.
Yeah.
Everybody's different. Everybody's different. That's why I learned to just sit back and just watch.
Yeah.
Don't ever
Observe.
just observe. Don't ever try to chime in with no. Just watch, man. Just be respectful and just watch.
Yeah. Every family is different. I mean, the last funeral that we were at, old pictures of me came up and
Oh yeah.
And old baby pictures of me.
Yeah.
Spread eagle.
Yeah.
And
everyone's laughing.
Everybody's exactly
passing it around.
It was the what was the thing they have after a funeral?
The reception.
The reception. Yeah. It was like right next. My cousin was still in the church and everything, and everybody was just passing around,
just eating food, laughing, and just
laughing at my expense. So that's cool.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, some people, I think you need that. I think it's so cheesy to say that laughter is the best medicine, but there's nothing like laughing. There's nothing.
Yeah.
You need it for something.
Not just that, you remember all the positive memories and stuff like that. You just have those. That's all you can do at that point. Is just like those memories. Like when someone you love becomes a memory, that memory becomes a treasure at that point. Like so, you just remember those moments. You just the good moments. You just laugh at those moments again, and you just hold that near and dear to your heart, man. That's what it is. It involves laughing and stuff.
Do you think that do you think that we die and we just die? Or you think
I hope so. I really do. Like I don't want there to be an afterlife. Like dude, I always just think to myself, I can imagine someone who's done so much of their life, they're dying, finally I get to be at peace, and they just die, and then suddenly their eyes open back up, and they're in fucking line somewhere waiting for St. Peter to come back from lunch break and shit. It's dude, that's terrible. No.
Hey, great back.
Yeah, I want it to just be just peace,
Yeah.
I think that's what scares me the most is not
knowing.
No, it's not that the not knowing of what your mind goes through while you're dying. That's what scares me. It's not oh, where am I gonna end up or whatever. I want to know is it just lights out and boom, I'm done, or that's what scares me.
From the DMT trip I did, you very much relive your life. You kind of go through the life flashes before your eyes. Yeah, that's a thing. You experience stuff that you've done. You experience loved ones and stuff like that. You kind of go through all those memories again, and eventually, it just kind of just fades away. So it's a trip. And then if you're lucky, after the DMT trip, you get to come back.
You're lucky.
Who? Oh, so you know who Art Marquez is?
Yeah.
Art?
Yeah.
So I've had him in the podcast before, and he was telling me about his trip, and he was saying that he was an alien for how long? 2 weeks, or I think it was this crazy long amount of time, and he woke up and he was oh shit, I guess him being a human was a punishment. I don't know. He freaked me out, dude.
It is a freaky thing.
He freaked me out so bad, dude.
Yeah.
We were at, it wasn't in here. We were at my home studio in Chino, and I think we were in silence for a few beats, and I thought I heard something in the he freaked me out. he literally freaked me out because he was telling me about. He was yeah, we were an alien, and I was okay, well, what did you look like as an alien? He was yeah, I looked in the mirror and I looked like one of those aliens from the actual alien movies, and I was that's freaking great.
Oh,
that's scary, dude.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you experience different things. Everyone has their own trip, but yeah, it's.
Did you see the machine elves and stuff? Because I hear that. Isn't that crazy that people they take something like that and they experience. Sometimes the experience is totally the same or at least similar, and people see the exact same things, or that they see the same entities that look the same.
I didn't see the entities, but I heard them. They were talking to me. And
you heard them?
Yeah.
What did they sound like?
Just it was very much like a regular voice. For when I started tripping, one of the parts I remember is just I remember it felt like a staticky screen. That's what I saw. It was just like a staticky screen. But then at some point I felt something touch me, and then like the screen just kind of went blank. Like it went from static to just straight white. And I could hear them talking, and they were just like, "We found him, we found him." Like, "Oh, like we found him." Like, and it was like it was crazy. I was like, "What the fuck?" And I just hear them saying that. I'm like, at a certain point, I'm started getting irritated. I'm just like, "Yeah, whatever. I'm special. I don't fuck you. Just bring me back." Yeah, but it was a trip, man. It was a crazy.
And it's not a long, right? Like in essence, you're not like tripping for that long, like in real life.
In real life, no. You're maybe about, depends on the person. I think it was maybe like 20, 30 minutes about that, but. When you're in it, like I don't know how long it was. Like it felt like it was a trip, man. I was there for God knows how long. Like yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. I don't know if I would want to do it again. It was very intense.
It was a one and.
Yeah, I think one and done. Like yeah, it was intense, man.
Because it's one of the strongest psychedelics or strongest chemicals.
Probably is like the strongest from what I've experienced. I mean, it was definitely the strongest thing I've ever taken for sure. Yeah.
It's wild that I've heard a couple of things that. We have dimethyltryptamine in our brains, right?
Every living thing has it. Yeah.
Every living thing.
Yeah, down to the blade of grass, as I hear. Like that's one of the things I want to watch the Netflix documentary on it.
Mm-hmm.
Everything has it in it, So it's just a matter of tapping into it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think it can be close to a near death experience because it could be something that your brain releases during like a high amounts of stress. Right?
That's what they say. Like when you pass away, that's what your brain releases that. So that's why you experience like all those different things. So it's tapping into that early. So that's why you kind of you re-experience that. Yeah,
that makes sense.
There's this crazy quote that said like in order to live, you must die before you die or some shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but hell yeah.
It sounds cool, right?
Yeah.
I think whoever said that had like that inclination of you gotta trip on DMT.
You gotta trip on DMT, brother. We all gotta do it, man. You gotta trip on DMT and you gotta go on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Imagine how many people, like how different the world would be if we all did psychedelics. Imagine if we just grabbed Donald Trump.
Right, and just made him trip balls on acid.
Yeah, exactly. We got him. We sat him down in the Oval Office, gave him a shitload of mushrooms, and just hey,
man, just chill out, brother.
Chill out, dude.
Yeah, that would be. I would like to think it'd be a better place, but who knows, man? Everyone trips differently, man. It's crazy to see someone who tripped balls who's still right wing. It's like, so you didn't get it at all. Like, okay, just yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man.
I don't think I mean I've never done that, but I don't think that like if you don't do the work after, because I know that you have to like, you know what I mean, like really sit within what you saw and reflect and things like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you don't sit with what happened to you and really reflect and like put it towards your like self and your life
growth. Yeah, your
like
personal growth.
There's nothing. You just did a recreational, like.
Yeah, I met some people that kind of just kind of like they don't really like, oh, I saw this and that, but anyways, and it's like no, dude, you experienced like a lot there. You take it in for what it was. But a lot of people are just tone deaf. They're just there for whatever the shits and giggles of it. But it's like, dude, no, it's so much more than that.
Yeah, typically there's that, they call it the integration period between doing psychedelics. I know for sure, I don't know about DMT or LSD, but when you take psilocybin, which is the chemical in magic mushrooms, there's a period called the integration period, and it varies from the time frame, I guess, from when you're done with the trip till X weeks, months after to really put into consideration what the mushrooms were telling you or whatever you.
Absolutely. For a lot of people, it resets their brain and it can do great.
Yeah.
But every time I do it, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, dude, that's maybe it's just, I don't know.
Yeah. I've seen too much.
You think so?
I think so. Like on a conscious level, like I feel I'm always fine, but then subconsciously, like doing this for this long, it can't be great for me, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think you're gonna do it for the rest of your life? Or
I don't know.
Wanna do
A part of me
something?
wants to, but another part of me like doesn't want to because it's
Yeah.
just like. But yet again, like I've been doing it for so long, and like when I hear people like when people come to me afterwards and say like, you helped me out through all this, it's just like that. It's the
brings
most
you-
like emotionally rewarding things ever. Like nothing can touch that.
Yeah.
Comedy. I mean, I have a great set and like it feels great, but like nothing comes close to someone just like, hey, you really helped me through all that. Like they give you a big old hug or they give you a tip or something. And it's like, oh, it feels good to like know you helped people. You know?
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we don't really, I don't think we really think of like you, like that person, right?
Yeah.
Like a mortician or someone at the funeral home. Like, because when you're there, you're like grieving and you're just like everywhere. And then you go home and you forget about it or you want to forget about it. And it's
Yeah.
like, but I mean, you guys are like, it sounds cheesy, but you're like that liaison between like death and like,
Yeah.
like
And that's the way I always kind of thought about it.
world.
I'm death's coworker basically. Like I'm the living aspect of death. You know,
Yeah.
it's like I'm helping, I'm guiding. Whereas the death or the Green Reaper is guiding the spirit through the underworld, I'm guiding the family that's still alive and dealing with through this side.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a trip.
That's cool.
You're like the Mexican Tony Todd.
Wait, I don't know who's Tony Todd.
From Final Destination,
Oh shit. Okay. Wait, with the first one.
the black dude,
Okay.
the actor, the actor that
Oh,
plays
okay.
the,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
the funeral home guy.
Okay. Yeah.
He's the
Yeah.
one that cheats death and teaches them how to cheat death.
Yeah.
That's how I always pictured Juan. Dude, every time you like when I found out that your line of work, and I'm just like, I always think about it. Like when something happens, I think I remember sending you something. I remember, or you posted something, and like I was just so like intrigued in the line of work you do because it's not every day you get to sit down and talk to somebody like this.
Yeah. I definitely, that's why I always welcome the questions. It's always interesting. Like, I want people to think about it, man. Like, yeah, it's something we all have to go through, think about it, talk about it, and like, come to terms with it, man.
I know I've only seen a few of your sets, but is all your comedy about
Most of it revolves
most of
around
it?
the death. I mean, yeah, I do some other stuff, just growing up Mexican and in the hood and whatnot, blah, blah. But
yeah,
for the most part, it just revolves around death.
but all those like intertwine, right?
Yeah. And I've put, like, if I were actually, like, I've done, I can do probably up to 30, 45 minutes. And a lot of it is just based around the mortuary stuff, stories and stuff like that. So, yeah, it all kind of revolves around that.
Because it's pretty true to you. I don't see anybody else doing any type of material like that.
There's one other mortuary guy I know. He's up in Sacramento. His name's Morty. Morty the Mortician.
Oh, really?
Well, he's an older guy. I think he's retired out of the mortuary work, but his is very like PG. He's very clean. Shout out to Morty if he hears this, man. But yeah, good guy. He came down to LA one time. We did a show together, just to kind of make sure we're not stepping on each other's toes. And it was very much like, it was very different. But yeah,
really?
I go very dark. He goes very kind of more easier. Yeah.
Like a clean mortuary.
Yeah, he does clean
material
mortuary stuff. Yeah, it's like, what's the
Really?
deal with caskets? You know? Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. I gotta check him out.
Yeah. He's a cool guy. I have a respect for him for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope, dude.
Yeah.
Well, Juan, dude, thanks for coming out and
Of course, man. Yeah.
doing the podcast, dude. Yeah, honestly, I gotta have you again.
Yeah. We'll
Come out and
talk comedy at all. I appreciate it, dude. Yeah, I always enjoy doing the podcast. Like I said, just people talking about the subject matter. Dude, it's important. We all gotta think about it.
Yeah, but no, let's get another date so we can have you come out and do this again. But tell us where we can find you and if you have anything coming up.
I'm most active on Instagram, Juan_CS CIAS. I would like to. I want to record something and put it out on YouTube or something, man, because I've been doing it long enough to where it's like, I want to have something out there. But mostly that. I don't have a TikTok. I have a TikTok, but I don't really use it. Facebook, Juan CS. That's mainly that. Shows coming up. I have a few shows, random bar shows and stuff like that. So yeah,
Cool.
Look me up on Instagram. You can find my stuff there.
Juan_CS. We got his thing up there. You run a show, 3 Iron? Is that a show and a mic?
Me, Iron,
or
and
what is it?
Colton. Me and Adrian Lopez run that show there. Fun time. Yeah, it's just a brewery in Colton. Hit and miss, but it's always fun.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah. Thank you, man. It's been a lot of fun.
Hell yeah. Amber, do you got anything?
No.
No? Palm Springs this weekend at the Rock Gallery.
Nice.
Let's see what else. I got 2 shows out there with the Good Show. That's it. What else? Yeah, Juan, you gotta come out of there.
I have the Hernandez service coming up on Tuesday. I don't know. You guys gotta check me out there.
We show up on
Yeah.
Great set, dude.
Oh, yeah, man.
Hey, you
Of course,
killed it.
Thank you.
He wears a button that says Kiss the Mortician.
That'd be wild, dude. All right, peace out, guys.
The Mind Buzz Podcast.